Everybody, this is Johnny Jones, your AFG Local 1040 President and also your Council 100 Secretary Treasurer, coming to you live from Alaska. Just kidding, just looking at the background. I just wanted to let you know I'm broadcasting you tonight with nothing in particular other than I wanted to remind you why we have a union and why we have things in place. First and foremost, I want to tell you it's been the honor of my life serving as your local president, and I look forward to continue to serving as your local president for many years to come. Remember, I was just a TSO, just like you, working the floor, and then eventually I worked my way up through the ranks and I was elected by the majority of these members, and I want to say thank you for that and entrusting me with your local and with you so we can make it life better for us. The only way we can win is when we fight together. I wanted to go back to March the 7th of this year when your rights were taken and your contract was canceled. We fought, won, and got our rights back. It cost a lot of money. Nothing is free. Nothing is free in this world. If you want something, you got to pay for it. If you need something, you have to pay for it. And if you desire something, you're definitely going to have to pay for it. So what that means is we have to continuously fight and make sure that we are on the best side of these fights. We can't win them all, but you got to make sure this is a long war. And over the next 6 to 12 months, we are going to be faced with serious challenges as federal employees. As you can see under the big, beautiful bill, we were able to spearhead and stop the changes to your federal retirement system, changes to your health care. We were able to stop those things. Now, things we have up front of us, we're probably going to be faced with another pay freeze where you will not get a cost of living adjustment. But our friends in Congress, we are definitely working hard to get those things done. And we need you, the members, to stay by and stand ready whenever we need action taken. We need our members to be strong, and we need you to join up on EDUs, and we need you to double down on this fight, because I'm going to tell you something. The things that we've came accustomed to can be taken. As you can see, they tried to take it already. So what I'm trying to bring up to you is this. I want to talk to you about the past. In 2002, when we first started, we had nothing. We were a brand new agency starting up. And now where we are here today, 23 years later. In fact, my 23 years of service is coming up on August the 18th. And I want to congratulate everybody whose anniversaries are coming up, because I know DFW started on 8/25, Love Field employees are 8/18. And then there's a whole slew of smaller airports, Abilene, Wichita Falls, Tyler, and Longview. They all certified at different times, but a lot of those employees are no longer with us. But I would like to talk to you about what we have won and fought together. First of all, we won collective bargaining rights. And what did that do for us? Well, first of all, we were able to get paid parking for those at CADX and Count One airports, Dallas, Love Field, and DFW, saving the bargaining employees hundreds of dollars a year. Most like DFW is over $650 a year that we were paying, and now it's way higher than that. So just think about that. That's what we were able to achieve. We were at annual leave and shift bids. We didn't have the process. Now we have that, and it's secured in our contract. It's protected. We need to continue to fight to protect these rights. Shift trades. People love shift trades. When you were working the floor and you can't get a day off, shift trades are there. They're so vital. Now, of course, our uniform allowance has been kind of jacked up at the moment, but we are fighting to make sure that that is done correctly too. So just on the standby, the collective bargaining rights we have earned were so hard, and we fought so hard. We got both sides, the House and the Senate, to come together and give us these rights. We have a chair of the Homeland Security Committee, Gabarino. He supports Title V rights for the TSA officers. That's great. That is a first. Regardless, the chair and the ranking member in the House Homeland Security Committee support Title V rights for us. That's amazing. Back in 2023, we finally collected the largest pay increase in the history of the federal government. Now, what does that mean for us? Our pay system is set up by the agency. And you know what? Administrator Pekoski is gone. So when they bring in a new administrator under this administration, we have no idea what's going to happen. I can guarantee you that they could be trying to restructure our pay system because they're looking to save money. So with that being said, I don't know what's going to come about it, but I'm going to tell you something. Your union's going to be here to fight for you to make sure that you keep your pay and you keep your rights, and things that we fought so hard for over the last couple of years. as your local president, and also I serve on your council, we are going to continue to take these fights to Congress. We're going to take these fights to our local friends and labor leaders because they are terminating contracts left and right in the federal government. The VA, DOD, and SSA, those guys are losing their rights just like we did back in March. We all have to stand together and prepare and be ready for the fights that are coming for us. This has nothing to do with local management. This has got to do with what is going on in Washington, D.C., guys. So I'm coming to you as your union leader to prepare you for what is coming down the pike. And I just wanted to let you know it's an honor of my life to serve and to be here for you guys, because you know what? This is what I get my fire and my passions about. When we were fighting for Title V rights, and when we were still fighting, but when we were fighting for our pay, I wrote down a system. I was like, we're going to put this together. We're going to get it done. Come up with a plan. And that's what we're going to need to do. But I'm also going to need you guys to do some things too. Over the next 6 to 12 months, we're going to be scrutinized as TSOs, and we're going to be working the floor. You might be incited by passengers. They're going to try to put you on TikTok or Facebook. Do not allow yourself to be pawned in by a passenger who's playing with your emotions and passions. Stay focused to the job. Do not sell yourself short on the bag check. Take your time, screen the baggage properly and the passengers properly. Detect the threats. Do your jobs. Let's be the strongest we can be. Now, when it comes to if you have to take the day off, call out sick, but let's try our best to schedule these things so we can work together with management to come up with fine solutions for you and the employees. There's other issues like the breaks and stuff we're going to obviously talk to management about and see what's going on. You got to understand the baseline for you at DFW is 30 minutes and 2 15-minute breaks. The 30-30 situation was done on the side. And you know what? If it works for you, it works for me, because I don't care. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters to me. But unfortunately, probably somebody denied somebody the option to take a 15-minute break. And that's exactly what happened. So management has to go back to the baseline. So as we go along, we'll work on those issues and we'll see what we can work out locally with management. But for right now, we're going to have to adhere until we get some meetings together. And I just want to let you know, we have been working on both sides of the aisles to get the congressional leadership on the Republicans and Democrats. We don't care what party you serve. We only care about making sure that you have the best collective bargaining rights and the best working environment possible. That is our job as a union. Now, every once in a while you get in trouble with management. That's great. You know what happens? We're going to be there to help you out. Unfortunately, sometimes you get in trouble and you get walked out the door. We're going to fight your case and it's not going to work out, because you know what? Sometimes people do things, okay? But don't get yourself in those positions. Most of those things are avoidable. You are in control of your actions, just like I am. And I just want to say, you know, it's a fiery Friday. We have football season coming up, all right? We love football. I know in Texas, we love our football. I don't know what your team is, okay? I'm not going to talk about Cowboys and all that stuff. But remember, on Mondays, stay focused on the x-ray machines and not talking about the scores, okay, guys? So let's just keep focusing on the threat. Let's do the best we can to engage with the traveling public, because these things are coming to bite us. And we do not want to be an example. So be on the lookout at DFW for events on the week of September 11th. Also, we have our union membership meeting next week at the East Buffet on August the 20th. Look forward to seeing you there. And we'll be at Dallas Love Field. We have an event there on Tuesday. So I want to say thank you to everybody for your membership and your continued support, because without you, we cannot fight these fights. This is not a cheap fight to fight. The attorneys that we have to hire are some of the most expensive things you could ever possibly imagine. But we do it because we know we can fight, and when we can win, and when we stick together, we can win, just like we won on June the 2nd, when we got our temporary restraining order against the agency. And the agency didn't even file a response. The other lawsuit they had was dismissed. So now it's going to go to trial. So it's going to cost a lot more money, but we need everybody in this fight. And I just asked you to stand by when we ask you to take these actions. So I'm going to be signing out here from Jaguar Studios in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm Johnny Jones, your AFG Local 1040 President and your Council 100 Secretary Treasurer. I serve you humbly, and I look forward to continuously serving you in the future. And thank you, and have a great weekend.